Are we live?
I clicked it. Yeah, we did it.
God.
Oh my gosh. How
I know.
exciting is this?
This is probably the most exciting show of the year yet.
Boy, is it. My feet are cold. I should have probably put my socks on.
Does your tummy feel funny? Are you that nervous and excited?
I'm pretty nervous. I haven't seen you all year.
I know. It's been forever.
It's like it's been a whole year.
A whole year of what?
I haven't seen you in a year. Like this whole year.
Andrew D. Matson wants to know, are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain.
Tyler Hill wants to go, oh, hey, y'all.
Oh my gosh, Tyler Hill.
Oh my God.
You remember that time that we did one episode and Tyler Hill was on it?
Yeah, he was laying in bed.
Yeah, he was watching Scooby-Doo's Adventure or something like that.
Josh Bethel, he's like, hey, welcome back, guys.
Welcome back, guys. Well, there's only one thing to do now.
Welcome
We're
to
back.
Talking Beards.
Oh, hey.
Oh, see, I was going with the more professional introduction tonight. You just start screaming.
Whatever. I'm excited. We're back, Scott. This is super exciting. So
it really is.
It is. So yeah, this is episode number 102 of Talking Beards. The first episode of 2021. And yeah, Natalie pointed out to me the other day. Oh, go ahead.
Isn't this 101?
No, this is 102.
What's 101?
101 was Sean Glander from Big Sexy Saturday Night.
Okay, terrific.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I was saying, Natalie pointed out that 2021 is like 2020, it won. What do you think about that? That's pretty good. She thought of that all by herself.
Did you know that 2021 backwards is 1202?
So it is 1202. Wow, we're going to start using that. So yeah, what's up, everybody? Scott and Aaron have triumphantly returned to the Talking Beards Network, which grew while we were gone. And yeah, so we'll just get this started. I am Aaron D. Johnston. I am the co-host of Talking Beards, this amazing, wonderful, fantastic show that Scott and Aaron are on. That I'm Aaron, and that's Scott. And yeah, so you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all that good stuff at Aaron D. Johnston. And you know, I made like 3 TikTok videos in December, so you could go find them all at Talking Beards on TikTok. So
look, we have a viewer coming in from Germany right now.
Come on, we are worldwide.
He plays that game Halo.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. Yeah, so we can dive into some of our worldwide stuff later on in the show because we got some stuff going on. So yeah, go ahead.
Like, all right, yeah, literally, stuff has just been falling upon us. Like, the grace of God has just been like raining goodness upon us. But
so much.
Anyways, yeah, I'm Scott Sakura. You can find me all over social media at Scott Sakura, such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagramas. I'm also on the TikToks, but I watch videos. I don't post videos.
You're at the Beardcaster, right?
Oh, I am. Yes, I am at the Beardcaster on TikTok. I was thinking about starting to make videos on there, but I'm like, man, I'm not like a 14-year-old kid.
I'm not either.
But anyways, yeah, you can find out more about the show by going to talkingbeards.com. There you can get linked up with the podcast where you can download all the old episodes. You can go watch all the old videos from all the past episodes of Talking Beards. We're fastly approaching 200 episodes of the podcast.
What episode number of the podcast is this? I forgot.
177. Or I think this will be
78.
I don't know.
I don't know.
6 afraid of 7.
789.
That's right. Good job. But yeah, go over to talkingbeards.com. You can watch the show live over there right now. If you don't like going onto social media, like such as watching us live on Facebook, watching us live on Twitch, watching us live on Periscope, or watching us live on YouTube, you can just go over to talkingbeards.com and you can watch the show there without having to do all the social media stuff. But you can't participate in the chat room. So
But you can still go over there. And we are working on a way to integrate the YouTube chat into talkingbeards.com. So maybe we'll get that figured out in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So maybe you can go to talkingbeards.com and hop in the chat. It might work.
It might work. Yeah, but so we got we're up live in all these different places tonight. We're up live at the Beard Team USA Facebook page, Honest Amish Facebook page, Talking Beards Facebook page,
everywhere.
My Facebook page, Aaron's Facebook page. I mean, we have so much stuff to talk about tonight. So
much, and we're gonna forget some of it, but we're gonna try to get to as much as we can. But at the beginning of the show, and we're gonna start 2020 off right
by saying hi to Justin Vasey.
Hey, Justin. Hey. So we did this last year, and Corey the ghost won, and I have his poop knife, and I have not forgot about it. But Corey was the one that shared our episode the most last time, and we're going to do this again. So the person that shares our episode the most tonight will get a poop knife. So with that being said, share this episode. We'll wait.
Look at that. Look at how good Cher looks.
She does look really good. That statue or carving or whatever she's next to is pretty dumb looking, but the rest, she looks good.
She does.
But yeah, everybody share this episode, share the heck out of it. And let's get this ball rolling for 2021 with Talking Beards and let's get huge.
Yeah. If you guys are part of any beard clubs or beard, whatever, like any kind of Facebook pages or whatever, make sure that you share it on those so everyone can check it out and see it. And, just let everyone know about Talking Beards. We're out there trying to promote the great world of facial hair and all different cool things that are going on, competitions. Even though we got online competitions, we may be looking at some live ones coming up this year. And that
surprised me.
It did.
Wow. Didn't surprise me the least bit.
Well, the least bit. What is up, Matt McClear?
What's up? Happy 2021, guys.
Wow, you look 2021. Really, hey, you remember that time that you didn't know that we weren't doing a show last year? And you messaged me at like 8:08. You're like, what happened? And
I was like where's the link? Oh, yeah, there's no show.
Okay, I'll hit you up next week. But still no show.
I was
sorry, Matt.
So hey, you guys might have some news from a couple weeks ago, but it's gonna be still good.
But we're back now.
Yeah, and I didn't want everybody to miss out on all the news that happened last week, so I wanted to bring it to both of you.
Look at that. We both have our cheeks showing tonight, Aaron.
Our cheeks are always showing.
I grew a beard for over a month. I just shaved.
Oh, yeah, not me. I did that last year this time, though. Last year this time, I had the second best 2-foot long beard in all of Texas.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
And everything's bigger in Texas.
Facts. Everything's bigger in Texas. True. Even the gas stations. Have you ever been to a Buc-ee's?
Mm-mm.
Oh, my gosh, you're missing out.
I am missing out.
The most amazing thing on earth is
I think I've seen Snapchats from people from all these cool places. But, I live in a great state that I can't go anywhere.
Well, one day you will be able to leave your state, Matt McClear, and you and I will travel across the country and go to Buc-ee's.
Deal.
Why can't I go?
Because you don't ever go anywhere.
We can just we're going to take this show on the road.
So I have a fantastic idea if y'all want to hear it before we get into the news stuff. So, Natali and I had a fantastic show the other night called the Aaron and Natali Show Sunday night, and it was just impromptu. It wasn't really planned out or anything. We were just kind of testing her audio equipment, but it ended up being an hour-long show. In that episode of the Aaron and Natali Show, this fantastic idea was born. It was birthed. It was nursed to health and everything. The umbilical cord was clipped, and it's going to happen.
What happened with the placenta?
Yeah, and I ate the placenta. So there are like 11 locations of Voodoo Donuts across the country. And in in Portland, or in like the Portland area, I think there's 3. And if you go to all 3 Voodoo Donuts on the same day, and I have this correct, you get like a t-shirt and a free donut or something like that. So what I'm going to do, and this may even happen this summer if all things kind of transpire like I'm thinking. So I could start in Orlando, Florida at the Universal Studios Voodoo Donuts. I could drive to the Houston, Texas Voodoo Donuts, which also has a drive-through, so I won't even have to stop. Then go to the Austin, Texas Voodoo Donuts. Then go north to Denver, where they have 2 locations. Then drive to Hollywood, California to another Voodoo Donuts. And then drive north to hit the original Voodoo Donuts, the 2 or 3 additional ones in Oregon. And then if it's July, then I could continue my trip and end up in Spokane, Washington for Sean Glander's live event in July. Or if this isn't July or anything, then they can just end there in Oregon and I'm stuck on the West Coast eating donuts. But this whole thing could be filmed and turn into a documentary, and it could potentially be Talking Beards, the movie Volume 1.
Sponsored by Voodoo Donuts.
Exactly. And I can reach out to Voodoo Donuts and tell them what I'm going to do and turn it into like a whole thing. And I can only eat Voodoo Donuts like during this whole trip. It's 2 days and 15 hours of driving.
You're going to be on such a sugar high.
I know.
Wow.
I can't wait.
I'm not going to lie. I'd watch this. Why don't you live stream it the entire time?
I would live stream as much up as I possibly could. And in a perfect world, I'd like for Scott to do it with me, but I just don't feel like this is something that he would want to do.
I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't eat the donuts.
Right. Well, you can help film and we can just live broadcast in the car and all that good stuff. I know Natali is absolutely not excited about this idea.
Says you're going to be about 300 pounds by the time you're done.
It's only 2 days of donuts.
Yeah, right? It's fine. It'll be all right. So this is something that I kind of sort of started talking about initially as a joke, but the more I think about it, the more I'm doing it.
Ooh.
Like, oh, absolutely, I have a tummy ache, but it'll be fine.
There's no way you're going to need a poop knife after this trip.
OriginalPoopKnife.com. They can help sponsor the event.
Yeah.
Oh, they could. If you go over to OriginalPoopKnife.com, you can buy one for $19.99.
So yeah, that's one of the things that has happened in the last 2 weeks, and I don't know what's happened, but my mind can't stop like just running with ideas, and that is one of the 472 ideas I've come up with since our last show. Thank you.
If that's the best one, I'm scared for the other 471 of them.
That's just one of them. It's like in the middle.
Oh, okay.
So
what's the middle of that? What's the middle of that, Scott?
What middle of what?
473.
Oh, come on. Don't do this. Like 230 something.
Something.
7.5.
It was pretty close. Good job. I'm impressed.
All right. So with that being said, what is up, Matt McClear? What kind of news do you have for us tonight?
I'm not really sure, so let's do this. So I'm Matt, and this is your Talking Beard News brought to you by Beard Laws. Did you know that McDonald's is selling a Spam burger with cookie crumbs, but it's only in China? That's right. McDonald's is selling a sandwich made of Spam topped with crushed Oreo cookies in an attention-grabbing move that has raised several eyebrows. Global brands from restaurants to automakers sometimes roll out offbeat products to appeal to kind of the Chinese taste in the populous and intensely competitive markets. This is undoubtedly one of them. The sandwich is made of 2 slices of Spam, a product which, if anybody doesn't know, is from Hormel Foods. And then they took Oreo cookies and then they topped it with mayonnaise. So McDonald's actually said that the sandwich was part of a series of members-only promotions to be released in China on Mondays. So McDonald's said it planned to sell no more than 400,000 of them, of the lunch meat burgers. So it wasn't clear how many have been sold. I tried to follow up. I still haven't seen it, but it's been all over social media with so many comments. And apparently somebody said that they ate one and they were waiting for a joke of some kind or a punchline. And, and they were trying to be funny about it and just nothing happened. They actually enjoyed it. So I'm just curious if either of you eat this or would anybody in the chat eat this? Because there's no chance I'm eating this.
I would.
No, I mean, I'll eat it, but I'm not going to enjoy it.
Because you said members only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natalie said she'll absolutely eat it.
Spam, mayonnaise, Oreo cookies.
Dude, it sounds awful.
Yeah.
Right?
But I didn't know McDonald's even had a members only club.
Yeah, you apparently get this jacket. If you eat there, you get this jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Would you look at that? I figured if it was a McDonald's members only, that would it would have more McDonald's logos, but you probably took them right off.
They're on the inside.
Right in the inside of the pockets. That's good marketing. That's exactly where you put your Oreo spam burgers.
Dude, that's awful. What is wrong with you?
Hey, what's wrong with me? I didn't come up with this. Imagine the person that was like, I have the perfect marketing. Let's take some spam, some Oreos, slap some mayonnaise on it, and let's sell it.
Do you think there was any possibility of any substances that are green that were involved in this idea?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
Brian Mitchell would like to send out he says the newsman is awesome.
So, our news guy on Talking Beards is way better than the news guy that's over on that Beard Laws show. I just want everybody to know that. So,
not true. But
our news guy on Talking Beards could definitely beat up the news guy over on Beard Laws.
That's probably true.
For sure.
Yeah, hey, just Aaron, not a radio voice contest.
Is this your neighbor?
Yeah, it is.
You're like,
he's the guy that shoots snakes.
Yeah, he's the snake killer of the neighborhood.
Oh, do you barbecue him up after?
Yes. No,
because you could take the snakes, put it on a hot dog bun, sprinkle some Oreos and a little bit of mustard, and you could have the neighborhood new sandwich.
What the heck do you do with the snakes? You just plunk them out in the woods. So he come popping up on me and Scott the other day, and it was months ago, but yeah, he was a huge part of one episode. So he was telling me, and I was on like headphones with Scott, and he was like, man, I killed the snake out in your backyard, and he was longer than my whole tailgate and all this stuff, and just going on and on about it. And then he went away, and Scott was like, what the heck was that? You have rattlesnakes in your backyard?
But the story starts out as Aaron's calling me on his way home from work or something. And then he gets to the end of his driveway, and the guy shows up, and he's like, oh, hold on, my neighbor. And I must have sat on hold for like 10, 15 minutes or whatever. And Aaron thought I was going to hang up. But I sat there the whole entire time and listened to this whole conversation because it was just so fascinating.
He was extremely fascinated. And then, so yeah, he's my neighbor to the back. And I was in the backyard, in the very back part of my yard. I was like leaf blowing or something. He came through the back fence, and he was like, hey, man, I just wanted you to know that I found out the other day on YouTube that I need a poop knife and some Honest Amish oil. I was like, holy crap. How the heck did you find us? And he was like, I don't know. I was just going through the YouTube rabbit hole, and you popped up. I was like, what the heck? My neighbor's on YouTube. And then he just started watching. And apparently he's watched like 410 episodes of the show. And his daughter is like a hotshot barber, and she cuts beards, and she's super famous. And yeah. So,
wow.
Yeah.
The stars are really aligning here.
It is. It's absolutely aligning. Did you have any more news, Matt, or did we just kind of step all over you?
I mean, I got one quick one if you guys want me to do one more, or if you guys want me to go, you just press the button and I'm gone.
Go ahead.
Okay, do it. So there was an illegal winery busted at an Alabama's town sewage plant. Yeah, sheriff officials said that they busted an illegal winery that was operating at a municipal sewage plant in a small town in northern Alabama, which kind of makes sense, I guess. The DeKalb County Sheriff's Office said in a statement it received an anonymous tip about an alcohol operation at a municipal building in the town of Rainsville on Thursday. Investigators then uncovered what described as a large illegal winery inside the Rainsville wastewater treatment plant. It's illegal to make limited amounts of wine at home in Alabama, but it is legal to do that, but it's illegal to have more than 15 gallons of homemade wine or beer at a time. Police said they found what appears to be more than 100 gallons of wine in the sewage treatment plant. So, I mean, I'm sure there's a poop joke in there somewhere, but I just wanted to, kind of ask instead. But how many poop knives do you think that there are at that treatment plant?
6.
6? If not, then we're gonna have to hook them up with some poop knives if they're still open. They're probably not.
Was it sweet red wine?
There was white and red wine, it said.
Was it made from all the best watermelons on the vine?
I'm thinking so, yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice. Yep. And they stomped them themselves, and hopefully they did not use the water.
If you drink too much of it, don't drive, just crawl.
Just crawl.
Yeah.
Yep. Just crawl.
You could call it the watermelon crawl.
You could. Yeah.
Good.
And then maybe even make a song about it.
What's wrong with you, Matt?
There's a lot wrong with me.
So, Matt McClear, what do you have going on tonight on TikTok Tuesday?
We're just gonna have our crazy little show with like 800 different guests and maybe a special appearance from a guy that recently shaved off a beard. We're not sure
my gosh, is he gonna be on there?
The invite was there. We're not sure if he's gonna show, but it's pretty devastating. I don't know if you saw the before and afters. It's wild.
Make sure that you tell him that I said he looks terrible.
I will. Everybody that I've talked to said that, except for all the thirsty women in the comments that I think we're just trying to hit him up on there. And
Natali said he was catfishing everybody because he looked stupid and now, but he looked really good with a beard, and now he looks.
He does. He's not a good look for him. And then Thursday we have an author of the book Slime Girl, Josh Hatfield. So we're bringing in some people that aren't just on TikTok, trying out some different guests.
Wow.
And we're gonna kind of try to expand above it. And like I said, we have the author Josh Hatfield, and then the 14th we have a special guest who is actually on the Food Network.
Oh, it's happening, huh?
Yeah, the 14th. Yep, and then the closeout January we have an MMA fighter who has just recently transitioned to bare knuckle boxing.
Nice.
Yeah, and he has a match. He's gonna be like all jacked up and ready to go, and we're gonna get him all fired up, and hopefully he doesn't hit anybody because he's not gonna be in studio, thankfully. But I think we're gonna set him up to arm wrestle Shay Aiden because Shay Aiden's never seen the movie Over the Top, so we're gonna make him learn the hard way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone is gonna be on your show.
Switch.
Yeah, he's never seen Over the Top. He's never seen Letterkenny. I don't know what he's doing with his life.
Letters to Kenny? How have you not seen Letters to Kenny? They play baseball on that show.
Season 9 just dropped.
And they ride bikes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
So this person, Nick H, says, I'm new here, sponsored by Beard Laws.
Hey, what's up, Nick H?
Are you sponsoring people?
Hey, we want to be sponsored by Beard Laws.
I want to be sponsored by Beard Laws.
Okay, I got you guys. We'll figure that
out. Like new cars and
brand new cars.
Yep. And the only thing you have to do is the car has to be covered in Beard Law and original poop knife stickers.
Perfect. Yeah, go ahead.
And Talking Beards ones. And Talking Beards, that was part of the contract. Absolutely. I didn't throw it by you guys yet, but I figured you wouldn't mind the advertising.
I'm down. So yeah, send me my new car and I'll go ahead and get it all covered.
Okay, it's new to you. Just keep that in mind.
I'm fine with a new to you car.
Yeah, you are.
All Definitely day long. So did you get any great feedback about your amazing co-host person thing from last Thursday on Beard Laws?
Yeah, it was a pretty big hit. Numbers were really up, and they were hoping.
I heard they were the biggest.
They were the biggest. Yeah. Big. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I appreciate you taking time to come on the New Year's edition show. And
I was having the itch. I had to be on a show.
And
busy.
Yeah, it was pretty much probably the shit show that you thought it would be, but it was good. We had fun, and that the holiday shows were more just kind of to just unwind and whatever. But we're back on track tonight. That's what we're gonna go with.
Track. All right, Matt McClear. Well, greatly appreciate your fantastic Grammy-nominated news broadcasting, and thank you for being the #1 news broadcast person on the entire Talking Beards network. And do you have anything else to say?
Yes.
All right. Well, he didn't have anything else to say, so.
Yeah, I wanted to bring this up real quick. Phil Conrad writes, can you get the little plug for the Mad Viking Altoona Beard Club? They're trying to raise money for a local community that is hit really hard by the pandemic. If anyone wants to help them out, you can PayPal Mad Viking Altoona Beard Club and make sure to use friends and family. Thank you so much.
Hey, Phil, will you post the link, I guess, or some sort of I guess your email address or whatever that exactly people.
Yeah,
and we'll make sure we share the heck out of that. So,
but yes, speaking of authors, as Matt was talking about having an author on coming up here, one of our good friends, Kelly Park, who we met last year at Nationals in Chicago, who wrote a book called Moustache Dash. I don't have the copy around here right with me.
What's up, Permafrost Beards? Happy New Year.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
But anyways, Kelly put a new book out, which apparently Aaron knew all about it, and it was supposed to be a big secret from me.
Super top secret. And then now Scott is the proud owner of Kelly Park's new book, and I'm not.
Yeah. So When a Beard Gets Weird. So if you guys go, we have this right here. Just all you have to do is go over to Amazon. You can pick the book up, paperback, $11.99. And then she also has the other book, Moustache Dash, is also available. Hold on.
I have some breaking news after this.
But yeah, so if you're interested in collecting books about beards and stuff, this is a really good one. Some great illustrations in here. Lots of words. I mean, Andrew Matson, you might have a hard time reading this one.
Oh my gosh, there's too many words in there.
There's this is as many words right here as in the Beard Laws book, Matt's book.
Both of them combined.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, if you guys want to go over to Amazon, just search up Kelly Park or When a Beard Gets Weird.
Kel E. Park.
Kel E. Park. Kel E. Park. So, okay, you said you had breaking news.
Enormous breaking news.
This just came in?
I mean, absolutely just came in.
Like over the wire?
Over the wire. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West divorce is imminent, report claims.
What?
Breaking news.
Oh.
So
that's dumb.
I don't know. This seemed pretty real breaking news to me. It just popped up on my phone as breaking news. So Talking Beers is probably the first place to break that after Fox News.
This is great.
Yeah. What else is going on, Scott Sikora?
Well, we took a few weeks off.
Boy, did we.
We did. And I don't know. I did some soul searching. I escaped from the world, and thankfully I did, because I came home to a workforce of COVID and family of COVID. So
I'm glad you were gone.
Yeah. that all worked out good in my favor.
Except for now you're the only one at your work.
Which is totally fine with me.
Oh, okay, good.
I like that. I like working by myself. But yeah, so we took these past 2 weeks off, and over the holidays, spent time with family and friends and stuff as much as we could. I felt horrible because I didn't, I couldn't hug my mom and dad and all that stuff. But
what about your hot sister?
I did hug her.
Ah, nice.
And the only reason I hugged her was because she had already been weeks past the COVID, so I felt she was safe.
She was safe, like a baseball player sliding into home.
She's like, whew.
Safe.
But anyways, Aaron and Natali took a fun little trip down south to go.
Yeah, we did.
What?
I said, yeah, we did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So, yeah, Natali and I went to. I'm trying.
Aaron.
I'm gonna punch you.
Quit interrupting me and just tell the story.
I'm gonna freaking punch you in the head. Yeah, there it is. So we'll leave that up for a little bit. So everybody was the Altoona Mad Viking? Altoona got hit hard with the vid. So help them out, send them some money, and yeah. Breaking news.
Another.
Happy New Year on your feed from your page. It is not on our page.
So it is not showing up. So anybody that is watching the feed on my Facebook page, apparently it's not showing up on Talking Beards for some reason. I thought I'd fix the issue. So if you are posting anything and you are putting any comments somewhere and you're actually trying to talk to us, you might want to go over to the Talking Beards page and post those comments over there, because those are showing up. I'll try to fix it again. I thought I had the issue resolved, but apparently I do not. So yeah, just a bit of advice for everybody. So with all that being said, Natali and I took a trip to Orlando to Disney World for Christmas. We were sitting on the couch, I don't know, a few weeks ago, month ago, whatever. And she was like, I'd really like to go to Disney sometime around Christmas. And I was like, what are we doing for Christmas this year? She's like, nothing. I'm like, okay, well, I'm for sure off Christmas Day. So you buy the tickets to Disney and I'll figure out the hotel. So we sat here on our trusty little internet surfing cellular devices and we booked our trip and we went to Disney World for Christmas. And it was amazing. When we first booked the trip, we were looking at the weather and everything. It was like, it's going to be 80 degrees. This is going to be the craziest, most awesome Christmas ever. And it still was. Do not get me wrong. This was probably the best Christmas present, trip, day, whatever that I've ever had in my adult life. And it was amazing. But with all that being said, it was the coldest Christmas day in Orlando history in more than 25 years. It was still fun. We were bundled up in all of our appropriate Baby Yoda gear. And I got a Natali said Grogu. She's wrong. His name is Baby Yoda. And she had like 14 Baby Yoda shirts on and Baby Yoda shoes and socks and all the Baby Yoda gear. I had a Baby Yoda shirt and a beanie on. And I think that was it. So yeah, we got there bright and early Christmas morning, and they had like 35% of capacity at Disney. Everything was socially distanced. So the lines, one of the things that we noticed were our lines were extremely long, but they would go, instead of putting them in the aisle, they would put some of the lines like going back into like some closed down rides or like behind stuff. And it was kind of neat because we were going and standing in lines in places that generally we wouldn't have been in the park. So they were just kind of rerouting lines so they weren't just out in the way. So that was super cool. We took a bunch of pictures and bought the little package that we got to keep all of our pictures and stuff. And dude, it was amazing. We had so much fun. And what else we do? We went to Medieval Times.
You said package, little package.
Yeah, that little package. Yeah, man, Disney was super, super fun. It was beautiful. It wasn't as decorated for Christmas as I would have anticipated, really, but it's still, I mean, there were still Christmas trees and stuff like that up. So we were thinking like maybe we'll go back next year, and maybe they just didn't overly decorate because of COVID, because they still didn't do like the fireworks, and the parades weren't as they normally would. They did just kind of sporadic parades that were unannounced instead of the big grand at the end of the night Mickey Christmas jamboree of a parade, but it was still super, super fun. Huh? Mickey's Magical Parade. Yeah.
Mickey's
so that's
Magical Beret. Is he French now?
He is. Oui.
Oh, we the baguette.
I eating my coffee and I'm art. French fries.
Art.
Bless you, Natali. Natali is sneezy tonight. So yeah, that's what we did on Christmas Day. And then, you know, I went back to work for a couple of days, and then New Year's we watched TV, and Natali went to bed at 12:30 and I went to bed at like 2:30. That was pretty exciting New Year's festivities. But yeah, that's what we did for Christmas. And yeah, I did some Talking Beards, the network stuff, and we can dive into that after Scott's story. But yeah, I'm trying to do stuff, and we've Talking Beards is trying to do as much as they can for the community, and I'm trying to help as many people out as possible, as much as we can. And hopefully 2021, the live beer competitions are back up and running like they were in 19 and the very beginning of 20. And I don't know. I know our venue for Holy City Beard and Mustache Society reached out to me, and they all but said that they don't know if we're even going to be able to have an event. And that's May 29th. So I don't know what events are going to look like this year. I know kind of RVAs are maybe happening in April. I talked to the guys in Nashville today on the a new show on Twitch called The Beard Show. It comes on from 6 to 8 before us. And Bill Holm, dadgummit, what's his last name? Starts with H. Holbrook, not Holzenbach. Holbrook was on the show. And yeah, he had a lot of cool. Huh?
Hasselhoff.
Bill Hasselhoff was on the show. And yeah, he said that maybe the second week of July, Nashville is hopefully going to have their live event down there. So we'll see. We'll see what 2021 has in store for us. We've got this new strand of the coronavirus starting to creep across the country. So we'll see if the vaccine's going to take it out or what the heck's going to happen with it. I know England shut down for 6 more weeks again. So I don't know. Hopefully 2021 turns out better than 2020 as far as everybody being able to have a normal life and be out and about and do that sort of thing. But we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff going on in the Talking Beards world, and that's kind of what I did on my 2 weeks off. Thank you. Scott Sakura.
So I needed a little mind breather, I guess it was at that time, and like I was just kind of getting burned out on everything. There's a lot going on, but needless to say, 2020 for me was probably one of the best years of my life by far. Like, just so many great things happened for me. I don't know, couldn't be happier. So I decided to go on a little trip. I left on Christmas Day, and I traveled down to the South way and met up with a friend, and we spent a few wonderful days together, just kind of traveling around where we were at. Saw some really cool stuff. It was just kind of nice to just get away from the world in a way, and caught up on my sleep, just kind of got away from everything, just really, really cleared my mind. And at the same time, we're communicating a little bit, and he's got all this stuff. Like, he sounds like he has his like fingers in like 20,000 like little pies, and he's like keeps messaging me, what about this? What about this? And so it was kind of nice to see the excitement going on from his side of like, with things that were going on. And it was kind of cool to just be like on the outside looking in for a little bit too. So, but yeah, this trip was just a well-needed trip for me. It was the trip I've been wanting to take for 30 years. It was just that perfect. It was perfect in every single way. And I came back on Sunday. So it really sucks. I'm having withdrawals majorly. And, but I'm
was
back.
It from the mushrooms?
Yeah. From all the mushrooms. Yes.
Withdrawals from the mushrooms. Okay.
I overdosed on the mushrooms.
That's usually what people do on like backpacking trips. They do mushrooms.
Yeah, but I didn't backpack. Well, even though I did have a backpack on most of the time.
So I guess call me a liar. I said you backpacked.
Okay, I did backpack. But yeah, ate lots of great food. Just so many great things. But yeah, I like that, Mattson. Glad I waited 64 years to complete it.
Did you have any opportunities to talk about the poop knife while you were on your trip?
Yes. So thank you for reminding me about this funny story. So we were sitting in this hot tub, and a couple joined us, and it turns out that they were from Denver, and they kind of were asking about stuff that I did, asking about my beard and everything. And we started talking about Talking Beards, and somehow the poop knife got brought up. And boy, I believe his name was Jimmy, if I remember correctly. And I didn't have my glasses on, but he looked exactly like, oh shoot. Okay. Neither here nor there.
He looked like somebody.
He looked like somebody I knew, which I thought was really funny. But, so he started telling me this story about how he was traveling overseas, and they were staying at a hostel, and how when first thing you get to the hostel, you go to the bathroom, and apparently he took this massive dump that was like so big and so dense that he had to go find a plastic bag so he could break it up or whatever before he could flush it, and it turned into this whole big story and everything. And I'm like, well, to me, it sounds like you need a poop knife. And he's like, well, where can I get one of these at? And I'm like, originalpoopknife.com. I told him to send them. But then he asks a really great question. He's like, why is it not poopknife.com? Did someone beat him to it? I investigated this. Someone owns the domain and they're trying to sell it. So that's exactly why it's not just poopknife.com.
It's originalpoopknife.com.
Originalpoopknife.com. So yeah, so this story you had to kind of be there, but it was super funny. This guy was just loving telling this whole story about him taking a crap. And then we were talking about our Friday show of, talking poop and everything.
The hot hit new show.
Yeah. Hot hit new show, Talking Poop. And these two were just like, oh my God, we would watch that every week if it was on. And I'm like, I just don't understand. Like,
dude, so many people have said that to us. Matt has like a dozen guests lined up for this show. So we're going to do it. We're going to do Talking Poop, probably pretty regular. So
eat a lot of fiber.
So you were hanging out in a hot tub with some random guy talking about poop.
Yep.
And this was your dream trip. That's amazing. That's always been my dream, to just hang out with some random dude in the middle of the desert in a hot tub with nothing around but you and some guy talking about poop. Are you in the hot tub right now?
Me, no.
Sharing the same butt water with the release the log. Shannon chicken bread.
So, but as I was saying, I got back and just like came back to like a whole bunch of like really exciting, and then he pooped in the hot tub. No. But anyway, so it came back to a whole bunch of really exciting, like, it's like every 10 minutes, Aaron's like, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. And I'm like going, I can't even keep up with all this stuff. So
me neither.
Over the past 2 weeks, what are some of the things that have come up for Talking Beards that we would like to share with everyone?
Yeah. So I didn't add one of them in there. Daggum. So a few of the things that we have added in the last couple weeks. Poop knife in the hot tub must be a thing now. So yeah, poop knives in the hot tub. So Talking Beards, as you know, has started to develop a little bit of a network. We kind of like the whole idea of just one team, one fight, instead of everybody having their own deal, and just put everybody in one spot so we can help each other out. Everybody in the beard community or beard community adjacent, and just everybody have their own little show each night. And we try to,
Jason.
yeah. So we try to schedule things so everybody's just not on top of each other. So, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's probably going to be most of the same people are going to watch each show. I mean, maybe not exactly, but so it just makes sense to kind of coordinate so things aren't overlapping. So anyway, with that being said, we added a new show on Saturday nights. It's called The Least We Could Do. It's going to be Saturday night from 9 to 11 Eastern. It's Jimmy and Dwayne down there, and Kyle down in Austin, Texas, and they've put on, I think, 19 episodes.
It's a great show. It's a great,
dude, it's so show. Good. It's really, really good. So it's added to our lineup, and we had to kind of do a little bit of coordinating with Big Sexy Saturday Night. And so those two shows are working together. So Big Sexy is going to end at 9. Kyle watches it so they can transition over. There was like a 15-second delay between the two shows this last week, and it was beautiful. It went really, really well. So yeah, that's our Saturday night. So now we have Monday night. We have the Craft Whisker show, and that was amazing last night. It was co-hosted by Scott, Sean Glander, and
Chicken Bread.
Shannon Chicken Bread. Yeah. And they had Natali and Tisha doing the competition last night, and it was amazing. And Natali built her second studio, or her studio, second one in our house. And that's where the Aaron and Natali show kind of came from on Sunday.
And if you want to go watch it, all you got to do is go over to talkingbeards.com. It's right there on the page. So
talkingbeards.com. Yeah. So it's on the YouTube channel. It's on our Facebook page. You can go over to the Craft Whisker Club. It's on their page. go back and watch the show. These shows are really, really good. Everybody's really kind of honing in their craft here, and everybody's getting a little bit better each week. Talking Beards have grown so much. Proud of you guys. Y'all are famous in Tokyo.
Not quite, but
we are getting kind of big in India. So we've kind of touched on this with the podcast. That's one of the things that Scott has always kind of prided himself in, if that's the right word, is putting together the podcast. The Beardcaster was already an amazing show, and it's kind of what got this whole ball rolling on all these shows. He is a trailblazer, and he's definitely set the way for a lot of people, and I'm proud and honored to be part of that whole broadcast. And Talking Beards is now basically, the Beardcaster podcast. So Talking Beards has always been a podcast, and we, I feel like we're a podcast, and we just happen to do a live show as well, in my opinion. But yeah, so we've been getting a massive amount of downloads in India for some reason. And Scott and I kind of went back and forth, and we're like, maybe they're not even real. Maybe it's just a bunch of bots or something like that. Apparently they're real. So one beard related podcast live show, I guess, or whatever it's going to be. It's on YouTube. I forgot the name of it. I didn't write it down, but they're doing the Beard Kings. Is that it? Something like that. Anyway, they are a live beard show in India, and they would like Scott and I to come on their YouTube show. So apparently that's in the works coming up. And last night, probably at a normal time in India, but probably like 3:00 in the morning last night, a lady hit me up. She's a psychiatrist in India, and she has some sort of podcast to clearing the mind or something like that. Anyway, I didn't write it down either, but there's a podcast in India that a lady wants to bring me on and talk to me. So I don't know. That's coming up pretty soon as well. I reached out to her and told her I'd be more than happy to do it. And she said we would be in touch to schedule and all that good stuff. So apparently these things in India are real. So people are watching us or listening to us on our podcast. And this is going to be episode number 177, speaking of the podcast. And so, yeah, we've got all these little things going on. And back to this. So, yeah, Tuesday, Talking Beards. What Up Mob Wednesday, still with Monty and Boo. Beard Laws on Thursday, which I was on last week, and it was super, super fun.
I was on it too.
Last week?
Oh, not. I was sorry. Wednesday night.
You were on the you were up on Scott and I were both on What Up Mob Wednesday last week for about 2 seconds. My internet never really worked, but yeah, I was on Beard Laws last week. That's also, you can go back and watch that episode. It was super fun. It was me and a bunch of million follower TikTok people, and I was just kind of told everybody on there how huge I was on TikTok, and they didn't believe me. But yeah, so we have F It Friday, which could potentially be turning into Talking Poop on Friday. And then we have, like I said earlier, Big Sexy Saturday Night from 8 to 9 Eastern, and The Least We Could Do from 9 to 11. Yeah, so dude, there's so much stuff going on. Sunday we may develop a show. You never know. Aaron and Natali may do a episode 2 sometime. Who knows? So we've got all that going on, and it just seems like it was one thing after another. I had a full on meeting with The Least We Could Do guys, and we all talked, and Kyle was pushing for him to do a Friday or a Sunday thing, and they settled on keeping it the same on Saturday. So that's what we've got going on with them. Also, this is an enormous opportunity for Talking Beards, and everybody should be involved with this one. And our guest next week will be Anthony Carty from this. But check it out. Talking Beards and Beards by the Bay presents the 2021 West Coast Classic Beard and Mustache Championships, January 23rd. It's going to be an online competition. We're going to share all kinds of information. You can check out BS Buttons. You can check out Talking Beards. It's all on there. It's a live event, or not a live event. It's an online event, so everybody can be involved. We're trying to figure out exactly how we're going to do it. Glander and Scott may do some sort of result show after the event. It's still kind of all up in the air, but we'll do something. But yeah, it's not going to be like the last 2 beer competitions that Talking Beard's done. We're just simply helping them out, and we are title sponsoring this thing. So we're looking bigger than we are, but we're trying to grow into our big boy pants and help out the community. And this is one of the things that I feel like, helps out. So Cardi and those guys, they needed a little bit of additional assistance, and we're just trying to help out all we can. So check it out. Online competition, January 23rd. Yeah, it's going to be ran off Facebook and all that good stuff. And so everybody should be able to post their little 30-second video, and you'll have a password and all that good stuff. So you can't post it yet, but it's coming. Little breaking news with that. We will have the password before that Saturday. So I know that Cardi's talked about, I know there's another live event that day that also Talking Beards is involved in. That's going to be in Valrico, Florida. And yeah, so maybe that Friday people can start making their videos. And then Saturday, whenever they say, okay, it's time for the goatees to post your video on Facebook, you can post your video over there on Facebook, and you can, be involved. So with all that being said, also on January 23rd in Valrico, Florida, it's going to be Beards for the Brave 3, I do believe. Yeah, Beer Mob, Florida. And yeah, there you go. So same place it's been. It's at the JF Kicks in Valrico. Probably be outside under the awning due to COVID regulations in Florida. But we did an event back during the summer at that location, and it was super fun. So if you are in the Tampa, Florida area, or if you just want to travel to a live event, registration starts at 1 p.m. Competition starts at 5. There'll be raffles. There'll be a star-studded judging panel, and the world's best MC will be in the house.
MC Hammer?
No, MC Aaron D. Johnston. So,
MC Asher?
No, me.
MC
Pee Pants.
Yes. Bottoms.
Yeah, so I will be emceeing this event. Will not be FHL, so hopefully I don't mess it up and just can't read stuff off my phone, but I'm going to do the best I can. And there may be a special guest MC, co-MC type person. That's top secret stuff. So like I said, Scott said, we've got so many little things going on in the last 2 weeks. It's been unreal. And in addition, last night, Ian Long from Central Texas Beard and Moustache Club reached out and said that they're going to help a barbershop. I did not write the name of the barber, but is in the BS Buttons Beer Bulletin board. There's a barbershop that's going to put a car show and a beard and mustache competition on February 20th. And Talking Beards will be sponsoring one of those categories. And I don't know, there was 8 of them, and I just told him to pick one because there wasn't a goatee category. So we'll probably get like 4 to 8 or something like that. But it's all in fun and helping everybody out. And I do believe Honest Amish is going to be heavily involved in that one as well. And everybody will win Talking Beards flyers and all the grab bags. So if you are in the Nolanville, Belton, Texas location area in February 20th, Ian's going to be emceeing that event. He's going to do a great job. He'll probably not be wearing a Speedo this time, but hey, you never know. Yeah, it's a good time for everybody and help them out. So Talking Beards is also involved with that. OriginalPoopKnife.com. Oh, also, daggone.
I know.
I helped organize this little addition to the competition in Valrico, Florida for Beer Mob Florida. All first place winners will get a poop knife. Breaking news, even though I've already announced it, but that's huge. 14 categories, I think, and best in show. And there's also going to be 2 poop knife prize packs in the raffle. So if you want a poop knife, yeah, poop knife hat. That's it. Whoop, whoop. OriginalPoopKnife.com hat and a poop knife. And yeah, probably some Talking Beard stickers, Aaron sticker, all that kind of good stuff. Maybe a poop knife sticker if we can get them created in time. With that being said,
becoming part of their marketing department now.
So Tyler Hill is working on the hot new logo for Poop Knife.
Serious?
Yes, and Poop Knife gave us kind of creative control a little bit. They want us to still use their font, and they don't want us to adjust the Poop Knife logo, but Tyler's working on something, you know what I mean, to a new sticker. So they said that if they're cool with it, they said that we can print stickers, and I will have Poop Knife stickers soon. Barefoot Brain said the judges should get a poop knife. You know what, Barefoot? You're just going to have to win a raffle. That's what's going to have to happen. There'll be 2 raffles with poop knives, and you're just going to have to win one.
Just going to have to
compete if you're judging. So sorry I rambled. Talking Beards has a lot going on, and I'm super duper excited about everything. I think 2021 is going to be enormous for the whole network and Talking Beards, and I'm super excited. I'm going to try to get on a couple more shows. I've already talked to a couple more people, and we're going to see how big we can make this and help out as much of the community as we can. And that's what all this is about. That's what it all started. That's what it's all going to continue to be about. And yeah, maybe we could do some live events, and that'd be super cool. And we can go. Speaking of community.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, this is the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board, people. If you guys have something you want to share with the community and the Talking Beards fans, you want to go find the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board, you can go to the Facebook page, our Talking Beards Facebook page. Right underneath our header, it says join group. Click on that. It'll take you to the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board, or you can just do a general search in Facebook. You could actually just do a search on Google and it'll come up number 1. But anyways, yeah, if you have something you want to share with the community, post it there, and we'll talk about it on the show. So we're going to have to cruise through this really quick because we actually have 2 weeks worth of stuff. So you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's see. Well, we got someone sharing the video already.
Look at that. So yeah, this is coming up January 9th. Speaking of live events, this is going to be a live event in Chattanooga, Tennessee, the Level Up Arcade Bar and Grill, I believe. Yeah, they will have the Hampton Roads Roaming Gnome. And if you have been in the beer community for a while, you know what that thing is, and it's a huge deal. So yeah, Bearded Villains, well, the Smoky Mountain Bearded Villains coming up. So this Saturday, check it out.
Ryan Santor, in the market for new beard product. What do you got? HonestAmish.com. That's what we highly recommend.
Oh, look at that. Look like Talking Beards already said Honest Amish.
Here we go. If you do go into this thread, there's 20 some comments. If you want to check out any other, there's tons of coupon codes for different people promoting different things. Go check them out. First meeting of the year for the 2021 Craft Whisker Club. They're going to go over bylaws, adopt, and revise. So if you guys are interested in that, you can click on this link and go to the thing. Don't forget to watch every other Monday. So last night we said was Tisha and Natali, and in 2 weeks we have 2 new contestants. So go check it out.
Who the new contestants are?
I do, but not off the top of my head.
Okay. So yeah, Anthony Cardi, speaking of the West Coast Classic, tag your favorite natural mustaches, fill this category up. So yeah, everybody, if you want to participate in an online competition, this is going to be a doozy, and it's going to be amazing. So check it out. January 23rd.
This is one of Josh Bethel's 3,462 posts here on the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board. You really want to go check out roomgreenproductions.com. They have tons of stuff going on over there. Just really busy guy doing lots of really cool art and
so
stuff.
much good art. He's got a new promotion, The Cool Kids, he's working on right now. I'm sure we'll see it. But yeah, we've got some Josh Bethel art hanging up in our house. He's so freaking good. Go check him out.
West Coast Classic presented by Talking Beards. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah, we did.
Info.
There it is.
Here.
Yeah, so the event page is in there. Ian Long posted it. So yeah, the Bookstore Barber Salons charity car and bike show / beard and stash competition. Yeah, check it out, man. I had a fantastic time down there in Central Texas with those guys. I'm sure this will be a great time as well. Cars, bikes, and beards. What can go wrong? There we go. Christina Aguilera. Our event is closing in fast. Beard Mob Florida could use your help. They're still looking for donations for our raffle. Also, in addition to the poop knife prize packs, there will be 2 of the boxes in the raffle down there in Beard Mob Florida. So we'll have Christina Aguilera on as a guest in 2 weeks.
Here's a replay of last night's Craft Whisker Club show with Tisha Chicken Bread and Natali.
You got to see how your face fur looked like a yellow bamboo for a little bit.
I know.
I like how your beard looked like yellow bamboo last night.
Why did it?
Because all the little bands on it, and it looked like bamboo.
Oh, I didn't get it. I was like, the whole time I was like changing my hue and my saturation in my camera and all that stuff because I was assuming that my coloring was all off.
No, like yellow bamboo. Your beard is yellow. Josh Bethel.
Get this shirt.
Yeah, check it out. I thought you were going. Sorry. Josh Bethel a lot. So yeah, this was the poop knife post. Like I said, all first place winners in Valrico, Florida for the Beard Mob Florida event will win a poop knife. That is huge. Everybody wants a poop knife. So everybody should travel to Florida on January 23rd and we'll have a good time.
Kids category.
Kids category.
Beards by the Bay.
Beards by the Bay. No, Scott Turner. The online in Florida is a live event. The online competition is the Beards by the Bay event on January 23rd. And it's Anthony Cardi's event. So there's 2 events going on the same day, live event and an online event.
It's the Aaron and Natali show. Nope, 0 on Aaron.
Speaking of the greatest show that's ever been on Talking Beards. There we go. Look at that.
Turning his friends to that cool kids series.
Dude, his art is so good, man. Josh Bethel is extremely talented. Room Green Productions does a lot for the community. Go check them out. Hit him up. I think he does tons and tons and tons of stuff. So check him out. Room Green Productions.
Beards by the Bay again.
You're gonna hear Beards by the Bay about 9,000 times for the next 3 weeks.
There's the Level Up.
There we go. Level Up Arcade and Billiards. Josh Bethel. Never heard of him. Coloring contest. Yeah, he sent out a coloring book. And dude, you can go over to the Room Green Productions store. They've got so much cool stuff over there, and it's all really, really nice stuff. Here you go, Scott.
All right, Amanda Forsman. Hello, everyone. One of our Whiskerinas, Sarah Dallas of Battleborn Beards, is in need of several surgeries coming up that require a lot of time for recovery, and this is a huge burden on any small business owner and parent. She regularly donates her time, money, art, and support to clubs and beardos in need all over the country. Let's return the favor and kindness. If you can donate, please do so. If you can't, please share. I love this lady, and let's take care of, what does the rest of it say?
I don't know.
Oh, I got to click on the right thing. I've got too many screens open here.
There we go. Oh, there we go. Well, our own was just too much for Facebook to put on there. So yeah. We have shared the GoFundMe on the Talking Beards page. I shared it on my Facebook page. If you would like to participate and donate to a amazing lady, a very needy cause. She's needing back surgery. So help her out. Yeah. Follow the link, GoFundMe, share the link, GoFundMe, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and Sarah was in here a little bit ago.
Yeah, she was.
I don't know if she's out there, but
we scared her off with the poop knife.
I know. She's like, every time. And then I think this will be our last one. So our little buddy Aaron, that Michelle Emerson has been keeping us updated with the heart surgery, heart transplant. Was that
Yep.
he
Yep.
have?
Mhm.
So this is back in on the left was start of 2020 when he had his surgery, and then how it ended. Looks like he's doing good.
Looks like he's got his little pimp suit on and everything. He is looking good. So
Haircut. It looks like a little hoodlum.
hey, man, haircuts are overrated.
Oh, okay.
He looks good. So yeah, man, it's looking like Aaron's doing a lot better. Obviously, better than he was at the beginning of the year, and we look forward to more updates from this little guy. And
We would love to get him on the show too.
maybe one day we'll have him on the show, and he'll tell us all about what all he's been up to. So yeah, little bit rushed to the BS Buttons Beer Bulletin board. That was my fault. I had a lot of ramblings to do, but yeah, that's it. Thank you everybody that has stopped by tonight. Thank you for everybody that has participated in any of the 7 or 8 shows that Talking Beards Network has going on. Please, everybody, just support everything we have and check out all the shows. You might like something, you know. I mean, everybody has something a little bit different than they're going to offer. Every show might not be for everybody, but that's
every show is literally completely different.
Absolutely. And you may take a little bit from each show, and who knows, you may be inspired and start your own beard show. It seems to be a common trend here lately. Like I said earlier, there was a new beard show that popped up on Twitch this morning, and I watched it this afternoon, and it was super cool. So yeah, check them out. Support your community. We don't know. This whole thing may just all go online, and we never may do a 1 million live events like we used to again. Who knows? But let's just keep, helping each other out and supporting each other and doing the damn thing. I don't know. So yeah, thank you everybody. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is like literally the only way we can keep the beard community going right now is by, talking to other beard people, all these different shows that are going on, and that's the goal of the Talking Beards Network and the Talking Beards show is like, we just want to keep the community thriving as much as we can through these rough times. And by having a one-stop shop for any night of the week that if you don't feel like watching us, I mean, that's totally cool. We might not be your thing, but you might want to check out Big Sexy Saturdays with Sean Glander, or you might want to watch The Least We Can Do with Jimmy and Dwayne. I mean, I'd rather watch them than us.
False.
Oh, yeah, false.
We're way better.
Way better looking for sure. I know.
Oh, that. Absolutely. Those guys are not at all good looking, but they're
funny. Well, we are the 2 best looking guys on the Talking Beard Network. I know that.
Facts. And anybody else that's part of the Talking Beards Network that's listening or watching right now, you can come fight Scott.
I'll fight Scott.
Natalie said she'll come fight Scott because she thinks she looks better than you.
Man.
She's a man. She's 40.
Whoa.
But yeah, man.
Your neighbor's going to give you a beer, so make sure you go out to the back. You can mail
it. I got to go to work, man. I can't drink and drive to work. So, but yeah, thank you everybody that's tuned in. If you share us, tell your buddies. I've got some friends that's got some pretty big podcast networks that I've been interacting with. There's some mini trucking page people, and they've got a huge following of podcast people. And like I said earlier, that's what we are. I feel like we're just a podcast that has a live show. So check us out on the podcast. Everybody, YouTube. Where else are we? Twitch, talkingbeards.com, Periscope, 400 different Facebook pages. Just check us out. And let's make 2021 the most amazing year ever for all the online beard talk shows. And I don't know. Thank you, everybody. This has been fun. I will see you next week. I'm Aaron D. Johnston. And tomorrow, What Up Mob Wednesday, Money and Boo. Check them out. And if you want to tune over to Beard Laws right now, TikTok Tuesday is on, and there's like 9,000 hosts on that show. It's a good time. Check them out. So go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, and I'm Scott Sakura. You can find me all over Facebook, mostly. We'll just go for Facebook, whatever. Justin, it's our pleasure. We love you, romantic Justin. I wish I could say you're looking good right now, but you shaved your beard off and you just
You'll look good again later, probably.
Yeah, you just look like a normal chump guy, but that's all right. But so just hit me up on Facebook if you are interested. But make sure the biggest thing I want everyone to take away from here is share Talking Beards. Like, if you guys like what we're doing, if you guys like are following anything that we're doing and want to support us, just share us with your friends. Get the word out there. The more people that watch, the bigger the community gets and the more people we can help. So go over to talkingbeards.com. And you can check out all the old episodes. You can go to our Teespring page. You can buy some really cool merch. That's another thing we got to get going, updating is getting some of that stuff up and going. And other than that, yeah, just share the show with all your friends and family. And we shall see you next week with our guest, Anthony Cardi, with Beards by the Bay, sponsored by Talking Beards.
That's right.
And yeah, until then, you never know. We may pop up on one of these shows throughout the week, or we may pop up on Friday, or
we may pop up this Sunday. Who knows? Maybe Sunday will be the new pop-up episodes. So
yeah, the pop-up Sundays.
Pop-up Sunday. That's it. New show. So thank you, everybody. Please share this episode. Thank you for listening to the podcast or the live show. Either way, thank you, everyone. Have a great night. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.